I wanted to touch on this because we haven't yet. The Savannah Bananas came to Baltimore. And for all the people – actually, Zach, could you pull up the graphic you made by chance?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've heard the argument that people don't want to come into Baltimore too much. Well, I kind of call bull on that. I think people come for whatever the product that they want to see. And if the show is once in a while that you feel like it's the hot ticket. The Savannah Bananas are the hot ticket wherever they go. Whether you like them or not, you like what they're doing. I think personally, Zach, it's tremendous for so many reasons because I don't view it as the traditional baseball because it's not. I want to just reemphasize that. It is not the traditional sense. They are entertainers that bring a product and a show to wherever they go. And guess what, Zach? They sold out both nights. They packed Camden Yards. And something that, it's no knock, but it's the truth, something that hasn't happened in Baltimore on back-to-back nights probably all year. And they did a great job, and a big part of it, obviously, 3 of those names came out. Jones, Markakis, Buck Showalter, Matt Wieters was another one. They put on a show, man, and people loved it.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I like how you put it. I don't think, I've talked to some people and they said, it's awesome. Probably wouldn't have gone the second night. Like going back-to-back nights, not for everyone. And this isn't something where it's, you watch every single banana ball game. That's not the point of it. It is something fun, and I think they're killing it. Then I don't think they're killing it. We know they're killing it. Look at the sold-out crowd back-to-back nights. What they're doing is awesome. And I love the way, and I think it's something special, and it's a testament to how well they know what people look for. Bringing Adam Jones out, bringing Markakis, little things. Now, Buck Showalter didn't have to do a thing. He just coached first base, and the people went nuts. People loved it. It's like I understand when some people are like, oh, it's not pure baseball. You're right. But not once did they ever say they were. The Harlem Globetrotters don't say that they could win the NBA championship. These guys know that they're not, major. Most of them are minor leaguers who ended up playing this. I think they do an incredible job. And when you come to a place like Baltimore, for you to know the fan base well enough to know who to get. I mean, Nick Markakis, one, looks like he could still play. Matt Wieters walk-off. It's just so much fun. I do think it's genuinely growing the game. I know that some people are like, oh, this is ruining baseball. I see absolutely no way how this is ruining baseball. If however many, let's say of the 45,000 fans that went, if 100 kids in that event sat down, watched this, and just have a slightly more interested in baseball after this, it's a win for the sport. So I love what they're doing.
Yep. And one thing I want to, because I'm actually going to pull up one of the videos from the night, Zach, because I think it's great. I think it's awesome to see. And for where the whole picture of this in my mind, right, is when you're looking at it from the grand scheme of things, what's the most important thing when you talk about baseball? When you talk about the expansion of the game and growing it, you want to expand how a person can be a fan of the sport, right? So you can have what I loved about what happened in Baltimore is you had fans that love baseball go to the event. You had fans that were little kids that love the entertainment part of it, that they just, maybe it's the dancing, maybe it's the theatrics. But in that process, they might have become more of a fan of what baseball entails. It's like a byproduct of why you went, but it has another lasting impact. Maybe those kids will then love what the game of baseball has to offer. And also, too, with families and those that go to this, at the end of the day, you want to feel involved. You want to feel entertained, and that's what the Savannah Bananas did. And they've gone to each city and also pulled at the nostalgic chords of the communities by bringing out these legends. I mean, Zach, hell, how about Matt Wieters in this case coming up here? And I'm going to fast forward the video now. But here's Matt Wieters, and we're just going to keep it on mute. But looking at Matt Wieters coming out, a huge ovation. So there's all the Baltimore fans that are so happy that he's coming out, right? That's awesome for him. And fans get to relive some of the best moments with some of their favorite players. Like, look at that. It's a show. It's amazing. And all smiles, which at the end of the day, when you're playing in the MLB, yeah, it's about wins. I get that. But we also just talked about when players get traded away, that what do you remember when those players get traded? It's how they made you feel as a fan watching them play. Here's the example. People are cheering because they loved Matt Wieters as a player for the Orioles. And then what's even cooler in the situation, Zach, is that he cashes in this situation.
I was going to say, Matt Wieters, hey, infield drawn in, just hit it where they're not. Hit it hard, Matty. And it's a walk-off. I mean, we've seen that a few times in Camden Yards, Matt Wieters walking it off. And that's the thing. It's the nostalgia. It is. Like, it's about how the players made you feel. I was actually watching on television. I was watching on television with my girlfriend, and they announced Adam Jones up, and I literally stood up in front of the TV to watch the at-bat. Like, it's about how they make you feel. And it was like, why are you this locked into a Savannah Bananas game? I'm like, I'm not locked in on the – I could care less about the game. It's like, I'm watching Adam Jones take a live at bat again. Like, that's what mattered. It's seeing Buck Showalter back out there getting the ovation. Buck Showalter being in Camden Yards again as a coach. Nick Markakis taking a at bat again. Matt Wieters with the walk-off. It's not the fact that you go to the Savannah Bananas game because you hope for great baseball or you hope for, a certain team to win. You go because things like that. Because a moment where Matt Wieters, Adam Jones, Nick Markakis, Buck Showalter walk out there, and suddenly, I mean, I think that one fan going nuts for Wieters that they panned to kind of encapsulate it all. It's that feeling of, holy crap, this is happening. Like something you never thought you'd see again. Matt Wieters walking it off in Camden Yards. Like, that's the cool thing about it. That's what I love about it.
Yep. And that's why it is good for the sport. And it's a difference. You go out and play baseball and you play the sport, there's rules that you're going to have to continue to play by. But out here, it's how do you bring others together? But in the process, they might fall in love with the sport in their own way. And if they don't, that's okay. The Savannah Bananas, Zach, like with business, I've been following them a lot because, like, all right, I'm going, how do we make our community better? And one thing I love that they do is they continue to say, our fans first. We're trying to make this an experience. Hell, they brought All-Time Low out. They bring concerts out to each show because that's another element that they can bring to the game. So even if you don't like maybe their product, that's fine. You don't have to. But you can't deny their ability to bring people together. And also, you have to respect the hell out of how much they are trying to make their fans feel special. Because when your fans feel respected and they feel part of it, Zach, it goes a long way. And I could say this, a lot of major league teams and a lot of professional teams and companies can learn a lot about that, of giving back and making the community feel that they are heard, they're seen, and you want to do it for them. So we could talk about that all you want. I know I wish I could have been there. I know saying, where the hell was the Ryan Ripken show for this, Zach? Well, maybe in a few years when this thing balloons out, the boys will be buzzing at the yard.
I'll lay a sack bunt down for the Bananas.
Yeah. I'm going big ball. Or I'm going to break my
there's going to be no one on, no one out, and I'm laying down a sack bunt. Got to make them make the play. Got to make them make the play. We're going to see. They're going to try a trick. Error. I'm just going to bank on errors. Lay the bunt down. Catcher commits an error trying to go between the legs. Now I'm on second. On base percentage. Actually, that wouldn't help the on base percentage, but it's the little things, you know?
Yep.
Okay. I was wrong. I will pretend. I will check swing it. There's all right. My bad. That's on me. I will not be bunting. I will do a Baltimore chop and get on that life.